we have an incredibly great team, and that's the key for all of us. Um, we decided early on that there was a lot of slogging to do. We were looking at what was going on in Harrisburg and said, "Oh my God, if there's a lot of work here, but we need to make sure that we're going to have a good time doing it." And so we've created a lot of social events for ourselves as the leadership, but also for the wider world. And then we encourage people to do the pieces that they most love doing.
I'm not an ideal person to be in a leadership position because I'm a little ADHD. I go from different projects to different projects. So I find myself frequently engaged in projects that aren't necessarily related directly to the Fair District's effort. However, I am very committed to fair districts and also voter registration.
When there is something to be done, I guess this is how I've been functioning. I sort of take it on myself to let everybody know, look, it's time for us to have legislator meetings. Who wants to get together and talk about what that would look like? And then we'll have a meeting of the people that want to come. And then we discussed, what that's going to look like and how to do the actual outreach. And then a couple of the people are assigned to contacting certain legislators, and then others were doing others. So, and then of course, then polling place outreach came about. And again, it's a reach out to everybody who's interested in helping out. And you get who you can get. Not everybody wants to do everything.
Don't feel like you have to take on the name coordinator if that's going to then make you feel inhibited. Just help however you can.
Each individual, or most of the individuals on the steering committee, and there's 9 people on it. Several of them have a specific interest. For example, we have someone who is in charge of tabling. We have someone who is a liaison to League of Women Voters. We have another one that is the liaison to the AAUW. Laurie Mitchell is our volunteer coordinator and also our Action Network person and my spreadsheet person. And basically, Laurie is kind of like a co-lead.
There might be somebody who just can't do something now, but will see something at some point that will interest them. I feel that everything that I'm doing is keeping people informed, keeping them in the loop. Whatever a local leader or a key volunteer can do, it is more than will be done without us.
Then we have our researcher, who is also a researcher for the whole state, with Jody Reese. So we have a really good team that way at the steering committee. But I think people become more invested in that when they feel that they have the ownership of that.
And just the positive nature of our entire organization is what keeps me going and keeps me coming back.